Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They want to be quick. Takes the shot!
Portugal definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
There's the shot! Goal! France! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Ball is over the line. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo finding their passes. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vitinha. Now it's Dembele. Nicely spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Koundé. And it's Doué. Great vision. Tries a shot! They've done it! Foot in. Short changes him with that pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. Olise was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Figo, he's got away. Good read, needed to be.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He's had a shot! In for the pieces! And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's only too happy to take that chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Bayer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Oh, Gonzalo Ramos! In he goes again. He's got a goal! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the...
So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up will be.
France are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start. And the shot! Camavinga, and the pass is intercepted. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva.
Such good technique.
Bernardo Silva stood his ground strongly. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Barcola. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bernardo Silva has got himself a free kick. Vitinha. He's having a go! Brilliant by Vitinha! A finish right from the top draw! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, it's come loose! And it's Bernardo Silva. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Vitinha. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is wildly off target. And no, that was never going to make it. Threads one in. Played back in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that was vital. 90 minutes up and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner and we will be back for extra time. Into extra time we go. João Felix. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
João Palhinha. That's a little off target. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Terrific header! And he's quick to get it clear again. Bernardo Silva.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, he's had it taken off him. Plenty to aim at here. Bullish header! Koundé. Olise. That's it for the first period of extra time. And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, well played, well played. He's gone for goal! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
No, not quite on the same wavelength. So that's it. It is all over. France played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. Okay. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Rabiot gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, he's something of a pass master, Peter, and his manager will want him on the ball as often as possible because there are few who are better at finding a gap and threading a pass through it. If the strikers are able to get on the end of them, then we could be seeing a few goals.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And it's Neymar. Played into space out wide. Oh, important interception. Doué. That's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ganso. Aimed beyond the defence. Bebeto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Marquinhos, and the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Oh, off the bar! Plays a sharp little ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Eder Militao. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Can he finish? Fantastic from Elise! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Barcola. Can he get on the end of this? Great vision. Barcola looking to run onto it. It's run loose here. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Rabiot. And it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chouameni can get it clear. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Nicely aimed pass. Works it forward. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Doué. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The invitation was clear and we hit half-time. France ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. Here we go again then. Bruno Guimaraes. And no, that was never going to make it. Rabiot looking to play him in. And this is Dembele. Dembele. Shot, surely! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
No way through there.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he plays one through. Chance for a shot! He's having a shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
France find a position of real strength now. It's Neymar! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
Chouameni. France have reclaimed it. And Upamecano looking for the run. Eder Militao. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mignon chooses to deal with it himself. Knocks it into space. Marquinhos. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Good take, and he shoots! Hernandez. And it's Doué. Can he get it through? And this is Dembele. Olise! It's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of...
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today? He's had a shot! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
No way through. Looking for options for movement. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hazard.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Can he get on the end of this? Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's found a way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Couldn't squeeze it through. He's found a way past. Haaland! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And this is Hazard, and he's running, and the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to play it through. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
That is a brilliant interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Haaland. He's having a go! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Back when it goes. He's gone for goal! And he's lifted it over.
White most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo has been caught there. It's a foul. Rodri. Camavinga deals with that comfortably. He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This their second corner of the game. And it's White. Great defending, strong and determined. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Pinches it off him. Rodri. Caicedo. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Hakimi gets it clear. And here's Dani Olmo. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, much to the frustration of everyone around. And I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Great chance! Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Dani Olmo. Messi looking to run onto it. He is through here! And Messi! White can get it clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And the pass is intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or...
Oh no, what has happened here? Haaland. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
The interest value in this game might just take off from here. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous. And he's kept his team in it.
Corner number 2 then. Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. He's away. Oh, super big chance! He has done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, well measured. Rudiger gets rid without sophistication.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to gift it back. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
A case now of complete control. Dani Olmo! Smashing save, really good save that. And that's it. Liverpool looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now, can they get him away? Gets a good foot in there. And it's Simons. Can he get it through? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great defending, strong and determined. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard getting this one clear. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe, he can run onto that. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it.